Thanks for tuning in. On this spur of the moment, I decided to create a Christmas mini album. Usually, I just document our Christmas on a few 12 by 12 layouts and add them to my holiday albums. I don't make a daily December album or a journaling Christmas album every year. I have made them in the past. I love my albums and I'm always happy that I have them. But I also like to enjoy my holidays and not feel the pressure to create every day or to make sure I take this photo or that one. I'm just not good with daily documenting. I prefer to scrapbook like I normally do. But this year feels different. This year, I want to remember. I want to document what we're doing and how we're feeling. It just feels really important to me, and I want it to be special. I did a quick YouTube search for mini Christmas albums to see what people are doing this year. I knew I didn't want to buy a binder or a bunch of supplies. I was thinking about just making my own album, and YouTube gave me a suggested video by MayMay Made It Crafts for a mini album just using page protectors. It was a fall album, and all she did was use some 6 by 8 page protectors and no binder. When I saw the finished album, I decided it was exactly what I needed to do for this project. I will link her video down below if anyone wants to see it. I have a ton of 6 by 8 page protectors. I figured I could throw this together pretty quickly and have everything ready to go before December. What really appeals to me about this is I can add however many pages I need. I know you can do that with a binder too, but I don't want to use a binder unless I can fill it up. If I only have 4 or 5 pages, that's not filling an album up. I'd rather scrapbook those pages on 12 by 12 pages and add them to my holiday albums. But just using the page protectors and making my own cover, yes, I can do that. And if we end up doing more or I take more photos than expected, I can add in more sleeves, no problem. But I'm not feeling the pressure to have 20 pages filled up the way I'd need to do for a full daily December album. And when I'm done with however many pages I create, I'm going to bind them with this fun ribbon I kept from packaging and weave this through the holes and tie off my album that way. And if that doesn't work or I don't like how it looks, I have another idea that will work, but I will worry about that when I'm done with all of the pages. If you're like me and don't want to have a big daily December album, don't want to think about daily photos and daily stories, but you do want to do something different, I thought this was an easy, doable idea that's not going to take a lot of time. For me, what takes the most time is the journaling and the embellishing. I can print my photos every day because I have a photo printer at home. And I'm thinking I'm going to handwrite the journaling on most of the pages as well. I may have a longer introduction about why I'm doing this album this year, but other than that, I'll just handwrite the details. We were in Hobby Lobby last weekend and I saw this fun sticker set. It's the only thing I bought. I had no plans for it. I just thought it was cute. I think this would be fun for the cover page. I'm thinking I'll add vellum and make this into a shaker pocket. I haven't 100% figured that out yet, but I know I'm going to use these for the cover. I pulled out this stencil I got last year from Echo Park's Baking Spirits Bright collection. I can use this for some mixed media if I want. And I pulled out some scraps and some 6 by 6 papers to use up. Here's a specialty paper from Making Memories with flocked snowflakes. It's funny. I live in Florida and we have nothing resembling snow here. So that's probably why this has been in my stash for so long. But I'm determined to finally use this up in this album, even if we don't have any snow pictures. I think the date on the back says 2008. Just adding this to a pocket on its own will be pretty. I could go through my embellishments and see if I have any snowflake confetti or snowflake glitter. I could also do a shaker pocket in the album with this too. Here's a few 6 by 6 papers that I want to use up. I think the colors coordinate with the other products I picked. I think some of these came from a pink paisley collection. Here's another scrap. This is a flocked paper that I think is also from making memories. I think a special album like this is the perfect place to add this kind of paper. This is from Simple Stories. It's from the Handmade Holiday Collection. This is one of the first Christmas collections I remember from Simple Stories. 2012 is the date on the back. I loved the colors in this collection. It has a craft color and ivory rather than white. I love the text print in the background with all of the different prints and patterns, especially the music notes. It just feels warm and cozy. I have a few papers here from the Merry and Bright collection from Simple Stories. I think these came out last year or the year before. I love all of these signs. These could be fussy cut and added to a pocket. I might even fussy cut the Santa or one of the red trucks or use a circle punch on some of these. But I really love this plaid on the B side. I'm excited to use this one. The colors are muted and soft. It's kind of understated, but will be great for backgrounds. Lots of fun icons on this paper, and on the backside is red diagonal stripes. Here's a 3x4 cut apart sheet. These will be great for the pockets. On the back is light strings in a random pattern. Here's the vertical 4x6 cut aparts. I love the Santa and the Merry and Bright title, but on the back is a very pretty floral. The background is a light wood grain texture. I really love this one. This paper is from that older Simple Stories collection, Handmade Holiday. This is a sheet of bingo cards. I'm not crazy about the larger polka dots on the back, but I'll try to use some of the cards for sure. This next paper is from We Are Memory Keepers back before they just made tools. They used to have scrapbook supplies and papers too. I've always loved this pattern. I think I had 3 or 4 sheets of this paper, and this is the last one. The color on the B side is a good match back to some of the other papers, so I thought that would work. And then I pulled a darker floral from the DIY Christmas collection from Simple Stories. Most of the other papers are lighter tones, so I think this will add in some contrast with the darker background. I haven't pulled out my embellishments yet. I have a big iris bin full of embellishments, so I will just add them as I create the pages. I did pull out a few more specialty papers that I'll show you. Oh, but I did find this dark green velvet ribbon in my color drawers that I will add. This is the same color as the other ribbon that I want to use for the binding. I pulled out a sheet of gold glitter paper that I think came in a stack of glitter papers from Hobby Lobby. The back does not tell me what it is, so I think that is where it came from. I found this acetate paper with gold stars from DIY Shop. I probably picked this up from Joann's at some point. And I also found this sheet of vellum with the gold foiled stars from Webster's Pages. Maybe this will work for the cover. The ho 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 stickers I want to use for my cover are trimmed in gold, so they might look good with this vellum paper. I could still do some kind of a shaker with this inside the page protector. Again, I love having these specialty papers for these kinds of mini albums. I sometimes feel guilty for buying them and never using them, but then a project like this comes along and I'm glad I have a variety of papers. And here's another one. This came from the Glitter Girl collection from Chamel. It's gold stars on a pearlescent paper. That's just a quick introduction to this project. I'm planning to record a couple more of these quick videos to document my progress. I don't know how many page protectors I'm going to use yet. I'll probably prep several to start and then I'll add on as December progresses. I do have a nice variety of different page styles, so that will keep it interesting. So, yeah, I'm excited about this. For me, it's enough of a project to be excited about. I'll document a few events in December along with our tree and a few other traditions, but it's not such a big project that I'll get distracted or bored and want to move on before I'm done. Big thanks to MayMay Made It for the inspiration and sharing her album. So if you love this idea, check back. I'll post another video with my progress soon. Thanks so much for joining me today. See you next time.